Have you ever wondered why some reactions get hot while others get cold? That's what thermochemistry is all about. Thermochemistry is the study of heat and energy changes during chemical reactions. Every reaction involves energy, either releasing it or absorbing it. First, we have exothermic reactions. Exo means out, so energy flows out of the system. These reactions release heat into the surroundings, which make the temperature increase. Because energy is released, the enthalpy changes to delta T is negative. Next are endothermic reactions. Endo means in, so energy flows into the system. These reactions absorb heat from the surroundings, causing the temperature to decrease. In this case, delta T is positive. Enthalpy, written as delta H, measures the heat change in the reaction. Negative delta H is exothermic, while positive delta H is endothermic. It tells us whether energy is being released or absorbed. Now, why does this matter? Thermochemistry is important because it helps us understand how energy is used and transferred in real life, like in engines, cooking, and even how our bodies produce energy. So whether a reaction heats things up or cools things down, thermochemistry explains the energy behind it. Let's go a little deeper. Why do reactions actually release or absorb heat? It all comes down to chemical bonds. Breaking bonds requires energy, while forming bonds releases energy. So in an exothermic reaction, more energy is released when new bonds form than it is used to break original bonds. In an endothermic reaction, more energy is needed to break bonds than released to form new ones. Another important idea is the difference between system and the surroundings. The system is the reaction itself. The surroundings are everything around it. When a reaction is exothermic, the system loses energy and the surroundings gain it. When it's endothermic, the system gains energy from its surroundings. If you were to graph these reactions, you see something called an energy diagram. For exothermic reactions, the products have lower energy than the reactants. For endothermic reactions, the products have higher energies than the reactants. There's also something called activation energy, the minimum energy needed to start a reaction. Even exothermic reactions need a little push to get going. This explains a lot of everyday things. For example, why fuel needs a spark to start burning, or why some reactions feel cold even though something is happening. It's all about how energy is transformed and transferred. So overall, thermochemistry isn't just about heat. It's about the understanding of how energy moves through chemical systems from breaking bonds to forming new ones. And all that energy flow is what powers reactions all around us. Thank you, and tune back into the next episode of the podcast.